In the previous episode, we talked about 10 of the most powerful political leaders in the world right now, and you guys asked for part 2, so here it is. I'll be looking at 10 more political leaders who are the most powerful in the world right now. Welcome back, guys, to another episode. Thanks for joining me here on FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and yeah, by popular demand, here's part 2. So let's just not waste any time. Let's just jump right into it. Starting off this list at number 10, we have Kim Jong-un. Now, Kim Jong-un was 25 at the time when the world started knowing about him because he wasn't really known to anybody at that time. Now, he's the supreme leader of North Korea, and he's held that position since the year 2011, and he's also the chairman of the Workers' Party of Korea since 2012. Now, he rules a dictatorship where elections aren't necessarily free or fair. There's a lot of censorship in the media also in North Korea. You can't talk about the current political power or else you will be persecuted, as well as there's limited internet access in the country. It's also believed by many people that nuclear weapons are in the possession of North Korea, and they're secretly planning to use them somehow. They're just strategically positioning themselves on the global scale, trying to hide out in the shadows, all led by Kim Jong-un. Rodrigo Duterte comes in at number 9 from the Philippines. He's also known as Daigong and Rodi, and he's a Filipino politician who's the 16th and incumbent president of the Philippines. And also, he's the first from Mindanao to hold the office. He's also the chairperson of the PDP Laban, which is a ruling political party in the Philippines right now. Miguel Diaz Canel of Cuba comes in at number 8. Now, he's a man with one of the world's toughest jobs. He's literally leading Cuba. And this is all after the post-Castro era. Now, he was named as president in early 2019. Now, you know, this also makes him the first Cuban leader who was not a Castro since the year 1959. Next up, I want to introduce Jeanine Anez of Bolivia. Now, Jeanine Anez Chavez is a Bolivian politician and lawyer and currently serving as the interim president of Bolivia since November of 2019. And this was after the resignation of the government of Evo Morales. Now, her interim term will end when new elections happen, but the date in 2020 currently is undetermined. Then number 6 brings us Vladislav Surkov of Russia. He's known as the Great Cardinal of the Kremlin. So on paper, Surkov is a presidential advisor with responsibility for Eastern Ukraine. But you see, his influence really extends much further than that. He rose to power with Vladimir Putin in 1999 and was deputy prime minister up until the year 2013. As the Kremlin's chief ideologist, he actually coined the term sovereign democracy that supports Vladimir Putin's government, and this is pretty much an open political system controlled from the top. Surkov is seen as a skilled practitioner of what's known as the black arts of post-truth politics. This includes controlled social movements, as well as influence campaigns, and also getting his hand into fake news. So although he is not the leader of the country of Russia, he still has enormous impact in how the country of Russia operates. Now, guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to leave a like on this episode. And also, if this is your first time here at FTD Facts, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell because we bring you videos daily. So come back every single day to learn something new about our world. Now let's move on to the last 5 political leaders that we're going to be talking about in this episode. Next up, we have Li Keqiang in China. Li Keqiang is a Chinese politician who is the current premier of the State Council of the People's Republic of China. He's an economist by trade, and he's China's head of government as well as one of the leading figures behind China's financial and economic affairs, foreign affairs, as well as national security and deepening reforms. So again, this guy is not a leader of the nation, but his influence does spread in a lot of areas in China's government. Moving on to number 4, we have Mauricio Macri of Argentina. Now, Mauricio Macri, he's an Argentine sports executive as well as a politician who served as the president of Argentina from the years 2015 to 2019. He was a son of Franco Macri, who was a wealthy and politically connected businessman whose own Macri Group was one of Argentina's leading corporate conglomerates. After Macri earned a degree in civil engineering, he then went on to work for a numerous amount of companies within the Macri Group portfolio. He then pledged to support an independent judiciary to fight corruption and drug trafficking, as well as pursue a 21st century style of education, and for everyone to have a roof over their heads, clean water, and proper sewage. Now, just gotta let you know though that Alberto Fernandez is the current leader of Argentina, but we just couldn't overlook his predecessor in this episode. Now, moving on to number 3, we have Imran Khan of Pakistan. A lot of you guys were wondering, where's Imran Khan in part 1? But we included him in this episode because there's no doubt that he is a very powerful leader. Now, Imran Ahmed Khan Niazi is the 22nd and current Prime Minister of Pakistan and the chairman of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Now, before entering into the world of politics, Imran Khan was internationally known for his cricket skills, and he also was a captain of Pakistan's national cricket team, which he led them to victory in back in the year 1992, and that's when Pakistan won the Cricket World Cup. Next up at number 2, we have Erdogan of Turkey. Recep Tayyip Erdogan is the Turkish politician serving as the 12th and current president of Turkey. Now, he previously served as Prime Minister of Turkey from the years 2003 up until the year 2014, and also as Mayor of Istanbul from the years 1994 to 1998. Now, Erdogan, he also actually ranked first in the world of 500 most influential Muslims, and that was back in the year 2019, and that list was ranked by the Royal Islamic Strategic Studies Center. And that is not a title that you get easily. Now, number 1, we have Boris Johnson of the UK. Alexander Boris Johnson is a British politician, writer, as well as a former journalist, and now he's serving as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, as well as the leader of the Conservative Party since 2019. Now, he was a Foreign Secretary from the year 2016 upwards to 2018, and also the Mayor of London from 2008 to 2016. So he has a lot of political experience. Now, he leads one of the most influential nations on the planet, the UK. It's just too bad though that he's been infected with the recent coronavirus, but according to the latest reports at the time of filming this episode, he's recovering really well. So we wish him a speedy recovery so he can get back to leading the nation in 100% full capacity. Alright guys, so that was a brief look at 10 of the most powerful political leaders in the world, part 2. Sound off down below in the comment section. I know you guys will. Let me know what political leaders did you think should have been in this episode, or were some of them included in this episode? Like, did they surprise you seeing them? Join in on the conversation down below. Now, before I get out of here, a reminder, my social media links are also below in the video description section, so you can follow me, shoot me a message over there, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Well, I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as possible, by the way. And other than that, I'm gonna leave you with a recommended episode. It's gonna be at the end screen of this video, so enjoy that one, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Remember, we post daily here. I mean, we're in self-isolation, right? Come back, tune in every single day to FTD Facts to learn something new about our world. My name is Leroy Kenton, and I'll see you next time.